Welcome to the National Heads Up Poker Championship presented by Outback Steakhouse. We're at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, where 64 of the best poker players have come together to crown one Heads Up champion. We have 8 tables in action simultaneously. Let's meet the players. In the Hearts bracket. At table 1, John Michael and Alan Cunningham. At table 2, Michael Mizrachi and John Juanda. At table 3, Phil Gordon and Scotty Wynn. At table 4, Jennifer Tilley and Jamie Gold. At table 5, Johnny Chan and JC Tran. At table 6, David Benjamin and Gavin Smith. At table 7, Jennifer Harmon and Andy Block. And at our feature table, Mike Matisel goes heads up with Daniel Negreanu. Let's get the cards in the air.
Every poker player has a relatively big ego by nature, and this is a way to sort of be like, yeah, who's the man? That'd be me. To make this top 64 is an honor in itself. It becomes such a landmark for all the poker players. It's the one tournament you just don't want to miss.
Heads up, it's either me or them. One-on-one all the way through. It's really personal if you lose, so you just don't want to lose to anybody. Very, very tough 64 players.
Most of them are considered the best in the world.
No hugs!
No hugs.
You sick puppy. Yes.
Aren't you the slippery one?
Come on.
I call. That's a brutal flop, man.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about!
When you play heads up, you have to be aggressive. You have to get in there and you have to be able to read your opponent really quickly.
This event gives you a chance, one-on-one, to test yourself against the best in the world.
Matt Vasgersian alongside Ali Najad at Caesars Palace, Vegas for the National Heads Up Poker Championship, an elite field of 64 playing No Limit Texas Hold'em in a single elimination bracket-style tournament. These are the matchups in the Hearts bracket. 8 tables playing simultaneously. Let's get right to the heads-up action. TV poker commentator Phil Gordon taking on 1998 World Series champion Scotty Wynn.
Yeah, Gordon's made it to the final table of a main event in the World Series himself, but unlike Scotty, he didn't walk away with the bracelet.
Phil calls with 5-4 offsuit, and Scotty Wynn's suited ace-4. He checks.
Yeah, these two just getting their feet wet here. First hand.
And the flop, both players pair their 4. Scotty's ace makes him the favorite here.
400. He's got the better kicker and leads out at the pot.
Scotty bets 400.
That's a call.
And Gordon calls. The turn, 3-4s for both players now.
And look at this. Scotty Wynn is going to check it over to Phil Gordon, let Phil potentially hang himself. What Scotty doesn't know is that Phil has 3-4s as well. But Scotty's got the best kicker. This match could be over if one of these two move all in. 2,200.
Scotty check raises to 2,200 now. And Phil calls.
Cool. That's a good flat call from Phil Gordon. No need to get out of line.
The river pairs the 8 on the board, so both players with a full house now, and they're going to split this pot unless somebody folds.
And Phil Gordon just got saved by the bell. This match could have been over in the first hand.
Lucky, baby. He got lucky, baby. I got 3-4 with an ace. He got 3-4 with a 5. Come pair.
I wasn't going to raise you on the river either.
I know you have a 4.
I wasn't going to raise you on the river either.
I said, don't pair, baby. Don't pair, baby.
Now let's move over to table 5, where one of the game's true celebrities, Johnny Chan, is taking on JC Tran.
Johnny, one of only 3 players in the history of the World Series to win back-to-back main events. He accomplished that feat in 1987 and 88.
Jack 6 suited for Johnny, Queen 6 offsuit for Tran, and the flop brings a pair of queens for JC Tran.
And JC's going to let Johnny take control of this pot. Johnny bets out with Jack high. JC's got top pair. He's going to flat call.
The turn brings Johnny a pair of jacks.
And this is the benefit of playing the hand like JC did. You allow your opponent to catch up and pick up something that's better than what he had, but not better than what you've got.
Tran calls. And the river, no help for Johnny, a 5 of spades. JC bets out 1,500.
Yeah, he's all done checking his queens, and he's going to definitely raise Johnny's eyebrows, trying to freeze him with a bet on the end.
Johnny calls. JC shows him the queens and takes down the pot. Now let's check in with Shauna Hyatt, who's with our featured matchup.
This is one of the most anticipated matchups in the whole entire tournament. I really wanted to know, do you really enjoy beating Mike?
Oh, yeah, baby. That's the funnest thing in the world. I owe him one. The last time we played Heads Up, he won. And that's all he ever talks about. So it's tough to shut this man up, but I'm going to try to do that this afternoon.
Anything specific in mind?
Well, I just make him look real bad and hopefully second round knockout, right? Is that cool with you? Second round knockout, Mikey?
Listen, this idiot's waited 5 years for this rematch, okay? He talks a lot of crap. He draws a bunch of idiot tables every single tournament, and that's why he gets lucky, why I draw tough tables. I'm going to give him what he deserves this afternoon.
Mike, you got a game plan?
Oh, yes.
All right, well, good luck, fellas.
All right, I ain't going to need it.
Coming up, they're competitive, talkative, and talented. Daniel Negreanu versus Mike Matusow as the National Heads Up Poker Championship continues.